Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here. You alright, mate? Right. Manchester United 2, Arsenal 2. Jose, I have a private jet. I'm willing to put you on it and fly you to Madrid now. This is a one chance offer. Get out of my club. Get out of our club. You absolute fraud. You throw players under the bus, the skillful players, the good players, you throw them under the bus constantly. And when your back's against the wall, you play them so you can get one result, one performance. And then when the pressure's off again, mate, you are going to drop them. And this is why I despise you. This is why I don't like you. You are a fraud. We are stuck with this man to the end of the season. That's obvious now. A draw? A great result. Oh, the attitude of the players was much improved. Forget the attitude of the players. The players' attitude has no bearing here. The attitude of a manager who plays a different team every freaking week. And when he needs them, he plays the right players. Yeah, Lingard. Yeah, Martial. Oh, he played Martial. He drops Pogba because Pogba faced him down and told him the truth. The reality is, he should have dropped Pogba months ago. Pogba really has never really pulled any trees up since he's come and really should have been dropped ages ago, but not being dropped because he told the manager, your tactics are not working, because nearly everyone's saying that. The players who stood there in the dressing room and heard that probably wanted to applaud Pogba. So he dropped him for the wrong reasons. The problem is, we need Pogba. We need Pogba motivated and playing at his best. And the only person who can do that is the manager. But this manager doesn't want to do that. I watched last night's game. Yes, there was a lot more running. There was a lot more pressing. There was a lot more energy. So what? So what? Literally, yesterday, we lot were like a Stoke City playing a giant club trying to make a point. That's it. That's what we've become now. This man has to leave. The rumours are again that he may be going to Madrid. And there's been a few denials. Manchester United, though, vitally are refusing to comment. Believe me, right, if that was his last game and he's going to Madrid, I'll be so happy. So happy. That result last night achieves nothing. All it does is take us back to a situation where this guy is not going to get sacked. Arsenal, why didn't you thrash us? Great opportunity. You're 18, 19 games unbeaten. Come to Old Trafford. Why didn't you play your best forwards for? Did he pay you? Did he pay you to play crap and so he could get a result to keep his job? What's going on here? You should have beaten us 6-0. Then he'd be out of a job. Oh, no. You had to come and bend over for Jose, right, so he can keep his job. No, I'm fed up with this. Do you know what? It's depressing now for me because I'm not even happy when we score. I'm not. Because I want him gone. I want him gone by any means necessary. Ooh, you're a plastic because you want United to lose. No, that's the very reason I'm not a plastic. Because at the end of the day, the longer this man stays here, the worse things are going to get. Forget the Glazers. Forget Woodward. We're stuck with them. The Glazers own this club. I mean, I think in the next 6 months they may sell the club. But that's neither here nor there. The reality is, I don't think they've done much wrong. They have invested in the team, if you like it or not, right? But the manager they brought in, again, that was their mistake, yes. But many balls make mistakes of bringing in managers. And in fact, I respect them because they're trying to stick by their man. They haven't just thrown him out. The rule that they have, when it's not possible to qualify for the Champions League, they sack their manager, is a good one. It says to any prospective manager, listen, we want Champions League football every year. If you can't provide that, you're going to get sacked. So it looks like he's not going to get the sack until we're actually kicked out the Champions League proper when we lose a game in the competition. Because, we're not finishing top 4. That's for sure. So I'm assuming that Ed Woodward and the Glazers are hoping beyond hope that Mourinho can win the Champions League. But how? How is he going to do that? It is impossible. I know Wimbledon beat Liverpool in the cup final years ago, and you're talking about a result of those proportions. And football just isn't like that. Yeah, you can get a few shocks. Wolves beat Chelsea last night, yeah. Well done, my dad supports Wolves. But at the end of the day, right, and I mean, the defenders of this man, do you really believe this is some innocent bystander who's just sitting there watching on while people are conspiring against him? He's the manager. He didn't choose Fred. Really? Really? What, because he doesn't play him? So you think he's trying to make a point to the club? If the club were like that, right, and they were buying the players, they could easily say to him, you're playing him or you're out. You'd do that, wouldn't you? If you force someone to buy a player? Nah. He chose every single player. It's as simple as that, right? And every decision, everything that's gone wrong is down to him. And now even De Gea is looking nervous, isn't he? He's making mistakes. There was lots of mistakes in defence last night. The reality is here, I'm just sad that Arsenal didn't try their best to destroy us, to humiliate us. Because if they did that, this nightmare would be over. But still, this fraud can pretend he's trying to turn things around. But he's not. Because if he was trying to turn things around, he would play those players every week. But of course, there's always a place for Matic, who's done nothing for ages. And oh my God, he substituted Martial for Lukaku. I mean, it's a joke. It's a freaking joke. Lukaku shouldn't even be touching the Old Trafford turf. His boot should not be touching on the same turf as George Best or Dennis Law or Eric Cantona or Ruud van Nistelrooy or Beckham. Are you joking me? That guy shouldn't be in this club. He shouldn't be in our changing rooms. In fact, he shouldn't be anywhere, right, in the professional game because he is crap. Jose Mourinho has lost his ability to be a top-level manager. Now, he gets to cup finals. We've won a couple of trophies under him. Well done, Jose. Last year, we lost the FA Cup final. We didn't even turn up. Not good enough. This year, simply is not good enough. We are nowhere near the top half. Well, I'm talking about top 4 or top 2. There is no consistency in any part of this manager's fabric any longer. And if we do not exterminate this black cloud from our club, things are just going to get worse and worse and worse. I'm truly disappointed that we got a 2-2 draw, that we didn't lose. But at the end of the day, when was the last time we won? Can you remember? Is it 1 win in 8 games? We've drawn a lot of games. You see, but this is a manager who plays for draws because he thinks as long as he's not losing, he can get away with it. But wouldn't it be funny if this was his last game? I think the Real Madrid rumours are true. I really do. What does he think? That we're going to beg him to stay? Oh no. As I said, Jose, I'm serious. You can have my private jet and I'll make sure you get there. Please don't come back to the shores of Manchester because you have nothing to offer us. We're not going to win anything under you. We're not going to play good football under you. You were the wrong man for this job. You should never have been brought into this club. Never. We were all wrong to want you. All of us. The board, us. And let's be honest, us who have turned on him originally did want him. But we only turned on him because we know the truth now. Because he's not Manchester United managerial material. There's nothing wrong with him admitting you made a mistake in wanting this man. Whether you're a part of the Manchester United hierarchy or you're just a lowly fan like me, we know the truth, don't we? We know the truth that this man shouldn't be here. The erratic decisions he makes are destroying the fabric of this club. And I try to appeal now to Ed Woodward and the Glazers. Please remove him. Don't wait until we're knocked out of the Champions League to sack him. Sack him now. Sack him now. Give him the 25 million and let's end this nightmare. He's not going to turn it around. He's just going to make things worse. What? He thinks because he dropped Pogba and suddenly the performance levels improved. That proves that Pogba is the problem. The virus, as he puts it. No, Jose. Pogba's not the virus. You are.